Good morning friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Medical Classes by Dr. Srinidhi Kumar Acharya. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also please give valuable comments. You can also visit the playlist. In the playlist I have provided almost all the topics in a very systematic order. You can make use of it. Thank you very much. So we were discussing about the dosha analysis in the clinical practice since so many classes. Almost all we have covered 19 or 20 parts. So today we will try to understand the Vata dosha in specific. See, everybody knows two things are there. Vata is basically made up of two words, Va, Gati, Gandhanayor. So Va, Gati, Gandhanayor. Two things are there. One is Gandhana and another one is Gati. Now when I talk about Gati, it's very clear. Gati refers to all kind of movements in the body. These movements may be mediated by the nervous system. These movements may be mediated by some of the peristaltic movement, or these movements can be also mediated by some of the pressure gradients like diffusion and pinocytosis, etc. Okay, any sort of movement in a passage or in the body is considered under Gati, and that is one of the basic function of Vata. We cannot attribute Vata to only neurological system, because the movement of air in the bronchial tree is also because of Vata, Purana. Okay, so it includes all the motor activities, all the visceral activities, okay, and even the perception of the jnana, etc. So that is the movement, okay, that is called as Gati. So that is one part of the definition or derivation. Second is Gandhanayo. Gandhana means all type of sensory perceptions. Okay, Gandhana is perception. Gandhana means it's a smelling or perception. All kind of sensory perceptions. It may be proprioceptive sensory perception. It may be the heat perception, or what you say, those perceptions which are carried through a highly myelinated nerves like proprioceptive, joint perceptions, movement perceptions. Okay, sensory perception, different types of sensations. Everything is included under Gandhanayor. Okay, so Gati, Gandhanayor. Therefore, all type of motor movement and other circulatory movements and muscle movement, peristaltic movement, and any movement which is taking in the body, plus all type of sensory perceptions, maybe from the higher sensory organs or maybe from the lower sensory organs or proprioceptives or other sensory receptors, is included under the purview of Vata dosha. Okay, these are all the functions of a Vata. Now here Gandhanayor, the word Gandhanayor has got different other meanings also in the Shastra. Okay, Himsa is also considered as Gandhana. Baladayaka, Gandhanayor is also called as Baladayaka. Okay, and Prakashana, get exhibited, get focused. Okay, that is also the word meaning of a Gandhanayor. And Suchana, giving some Suchana, that means giving some stimulations or giving some intimations. So that is also the paryaya words of a Gandhanayor. You can take that also. Now in Himsa he told, in the Himsa, the word meaning of the Himsa refers to torturing actually. Himsa means not killing, Himsa means torturing. So Prakashana, the word meaning Prakashana means exhibiting. Suchana means indicative. These are the references given in the Ashtanga Sangraha Sharirasthana 3rd chapter. This is given. Okay. So therefore, the purview of the Vata dosha is Va, Gati, Gandhanayor. The word Gati is a wide meaning and wide range of functions, and similarly Gandhanayor, it includes so many things, many types of stimulations, many type of the torturings. Torturing also produce pain. Pain is because of again stimulation, sensory nerve endings only. Okay, so like that, it includes so many things. Now, a beautiful concept here is why there is only explanation of Vata Vyadhi and not why there is no explanation of Kapha Vyadhi or Pitta Vyadhi in the classics. Mahavata Vyadhi, Adhyaya, Vata Vyadhi, separate chapters are there. Similarly, for the Pitta Vyadhi and Kapha Vyadhi, there is no separate chapters. One of the simple answer is Pitta Fangu, Kapha Fangu, Pangavo Maladatava, Vayuna Tatra Niyanti. So that itself is the base. That is the one which is carrying the Pitta and Vata. So it depends on Vata. Therefore, only Vata Vyadhi Chikitsa is explained, and no Pitta Vyadhi and Kapha Vyadhi Chikitsa is explained. This is one possible answer. Vata Vyadhi, one such disease where Gandha property of the Vata is more affected. Now, if you look into the Vata Vyadhi Chikitsa explained by Charaka, Vata Vyadhi is one such, it is where the Gandha property of the Vata is more affected than the Gati property. So we will see that in detail. Hence there is mentioning of a big chapter called as Vata Vyadhi, but there is no Pitta Vyadhi and Kapha Vyadhi chapters. Okay, now we know that Vata is more dangerous because it is Vibhutva. Okay, that is omnipresent and omnipotent. Individually it can do so many things, and individually it is present everywhere. Okay, now Ashukaritvat, that means sudden manifestations will be there. There are so many sudden manifestations are, therefore Vata is more important than other. And Balivat, Balitavat, that here Balitvat, that is Bala is a synonym of Gandhana here, as I explained earlier. See here the Baladayaka is there. So Balivat, that is Balitvat, that is the Bala is a synonym of Gandhana. So it has got Gandhana property. Therefore it is more potent or dangerous. Okay. The other reasons why Vata is more dangerous is Bahurogatvat. Okay, Swatantratvat. Then Anya Kopanat, able to vitiate the other things. So that's the reason why Vata is more dangerous. Therefore, probably Vata Vyadhi Chikitsa has been explained, and no Kapha Vyadhi and Pitta Vyadhi Chikitsa is explained. Anyway, continuing the same topic, Vata will be considered as great because it is with great strength, Ati Balatvat. It has got enormous strength. Therefore, Vata is considered as a great or most important. One which is resided and persists for many days. Another thing why Vata is important is one which is resided and persists for many days. The word used is Gariyatvat. Gariyatvat. So it causes maximum complications and cause the bad prognosis. There is another reason why Vata has been given more important. Okay, it has got its maximum complications can be caused by the Vata because it's omnipotent and omnipresent, and it Vata Vyadhi also carries a bad prognosis. Okay, Vikramana, then Dusadhyatvat. These are the words which are mentioned. Ashukaratvat, we already mentioned, because sudden manifestations will be there in case of Vata. We know that in case of Pakshagata, what happens? Okay, so suddenly there is a Vata Karmakshaya. So Atyaikatvat, it causes emergency conditions. They are the one which suddenly causes the emergency conditions. Then Vishishta Chikistat, that is special treatment for Vata. Beda also is mentioned. This is very important. Okay, nowhere it is mentioned that separate treatment for the Pitta Vedas and as well as Kapha Vedas. Okay, so for the Tarpaka Kapha, Avalambaka Kapha, separate treatment is not mentioned. But when you look into the Vata Vyadhi, even for the Udana Vata, separate treatment is mentioned. For the Samana Vata, separate treatment principle is mentioned. So therefore, it is called as a Vishishta Chikisatvat. Okay, so a special treatment is even mentioned for the Vata Vedas also. But this is not seen in case of Pitta and Kapha. Therefore, Vata is considered as a dominant one, and hence there is explanation of Vata Vyadhi as a separate chapter, and there is no separate chapter for Pitta Vyadhi and Kapha Vyadhi. Now, as I told earlier, Gandhana also carries the meanings like Uksaha, Suchana and Parakrama, and it is responsible for enthusiasm, it is responsible for stimulation of the body, it is responsible for information receiving and as well as highlighting the activities of the body. So it indicates the function of communication. Okay, not only we can restrict this Vata to the neurological system, total all type of communication which is taking place inside the body, all type of movement which is taking place of the body, including the sensory movements, sensory functions, they are all considered under the heading of Vata. Okay, communication with external environment and internal environment. Another definition that you can give is Vata is the one which communicate our internal environment with external environment. Okay, just like in a cell, if you take a cell, in the cell wall, there are so many receptors are there. Actually, these receptors are the one actually which connect the outside the cell and inside the cell. Okay, that means when the receptors are get occupied, the intrinsic activity inside the cell begin actually. Okay, so similarly, Vata is such kind of functioning, and not only inside the cell, not only inside the organ, tissue, body, and also it communicates the external world with this particular body. So it connects and communicates the body with the different parts of the body, and even it connect the environment with the body. So with this wide sense of meaning, wide range of meaning, we have to understand the Vata. Then only we are able to clinically understand the Vata and clinically applicable Vata factor in the treatment. Next, rest of the portion we will continue in the next class. Till then, goodbye. Thank you very much, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also please give your valuable comments. Thank you very much.